They want to just end this game. They want to just end this game. They just want to obliterate it.
Yeah.
Because it seems like they're all aggro with these picks.
Yeah, that's their playstyle, I would say, for A77 side. They're very aggressive early game, and they like to push their advantage throughout. And their rotation is the key star for their team comp. Their synergy and the rotation is really good compared to a lot of other teams. So are we seeing a Fanny here?
It's surprising. I'm surprised to be seeing Fanny pick a Layla. There's no way.
Yeah, Veil. What do you think about Veil?
Veil has really great CC. I think Veil has really good positioning. The damage in the later stages of the game can potentially wipe out the whole team if, let's say, A77 is just not in a good position and just grouped together. I think it provides them with good CC on out meta side.
Yeah, I really like Veil as a hero, but a lot of times my team will tell me that Veil is a troll pick, but
I don't think it's a troll pick.
Veil, if it's played well, it can be really good.
Can be a game changer, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I've seen games, like I've been in games personally myself where like everything seemed like we were gonna lose, lost all our towers, but just one good ult wiping out the entire enemy team, I was able to push all the way to their base.
Yeah, for sure.
The damage coming off of Veil is just disgusting sometimes.
Yeah, and the CC also. Before I would use the CC skill on Veil's ultimate, but right now I think the damage part is more prioritized.
Second game out of 3. A77 on the blue side this time and out meta on the red side. Very interesting to see if the out meta will learn from the mistakes they made last game and if A77 is going to be able to keep up this momentum that they started off this tournament with.
Yep. And looks like both mages are clearing mid at the moment. Veil needs to power spike through his early game, get to level 4 as quick as possible, and get the knockup skill up. And I think after level 4, and especially level 6, Veil can do a lot in team fights. So it's like they made some changes on
A77 secures the lethal.
Pardon?
It seems like I said A77 side secures the lethal.
Yep, they got the lethal. And Benedetta is still farming his red buff. Looks like A77 is planning to rotate bot already.
Not much is happening right now. It seems like they're just trying to get farmed up right now.
It's surprising how Lunax is actually going against a 2 versus 1 and dominating his lane.
Yeah, it's insane how strong Lunax is with the poke and the survivability.
Before Alice gets level 4.
It seems like A77 they're setting up for a tower dive, I think. Yeah, looks like they're getting ready. They're going right in. Raphael tries to flicker out. First blood for the Kufra. First blood, double kill for the Kufra. Double kill for that tank. That team fight. They didn't even see that coming. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This great rotation. They were just set up in that bush. They knew when they were going to go in, and they moved in as a unit, and the red team didn't stand a chance.
Yep, for sure. And Rafaela stayed bot lane for a long time, actually.
Against one Lunax.
Well, 4-man dive. There's nothing much that Alice and Rafaela can do. And Haya really needs some farm in the early game. So we can see that this game they picked some late game heroes on the Almeda side.
First turtle going to the A77 team again. They're so good at like securing those objectives, like first turtle, trying to get, then after going for towers and ganks. Just repeatedly applying pressure to the out meta side.
Yeah, for sure, they're doing
Lunax stabbing right into that one, taking down that Rafaela.
Yeah, it looks like it's still going to a pretty one-sided game at this moment. So Haya really needs to get some farm.
Kufra looking like he's getting ready to do something. He's getting ready. He wants it. He wants this kill. He wants to get this Alice. It seems like he's backing out, but Vale coming around the corner. I think Vale might be caught out here. He makes the great decision to leave because I think if he went in, that would cost his life.
Yeah, they're trying to zone out to get the first tower, and it looks like team. Oh my god, that Lapu
Merciless.
going 3 people and still
able to survive that. That is insane. 1v3. He survives with still a good amount of his life. Benedetta going after the Veil. Is the Veil able to defend himself? I think right here, he's actually able to survive that. I'm actually very surprised.
Yeah, Veil's second skill is very good in team fights and in escaping against assassins. So I think Veil is a good pick against the Benedetta.
Looking just helpless here, waiting for his team to try to defend this tower. Doing very great damage. 4 minutes into the game, they already took off the gold shield on the tower and the bursting out tower. Kufra setting up for another engage. Kufra landing these engages. I love the tanking on the A77 side. Just great engages.
Yeah,
Great
for sure.
initiation.
And it looks like they're setting up for this mid tower instead of the turtle.
They're just focusing on these objectives. They just want these objectives. They want to push the towers. They want to take the turtles. And if anybody is standing in their way, they're taking their lives too.
And that's exactly what you need to do in order to win. So it's not really about the kills as much as it is about the objectives. And you can see those top tier teams, that's their objective going into the games.
Meta getting bullied out right out of their own jungle. Unable to take their buff. Kufra diving in. Lunox getting that kill on Veil. Hayabusa getting that kill on Kufra. Benedetta going right in. Getting that. Lunox gets a kill on Alice. 2 people down on the red side. 2 people down on the blue side.
It's looking like another one-sided game in favor of A77. They're looking at a 6-2 kill difference and a quite decisive 5,000 gold lead.
The heroes that the A77 side picked, I realize is very good for scaring off the out meta side and just applying that pressure, zoning them out, making them unable to defend or farm or engage.
Yeah, they prioritize a lot of the dive heroes, and then they always go in with a 4-man engage, and that's something that their synergy makes up for.
I think this is a great strategy coming from the A77 side.
Yep, and they're playing such a solid game. They're not overextending in comparison to last game. A77 is actually doing better.
Very consistent energy, just pushing on through.
Yep, for sure.
It looks like they're trying to set up for another engage, trying to get the team together, trying to find a good position here. Kufra just looking, Kufra just hiding that bush in the bush of death. He's charging up, looks like he's gonna go in. Doesn't quite get that one, but he's gonna try again. If they get,
they're camping the bushes, they're trying to zone out the enemies instead of trying to necessarily gain a lot of kills. Their objective is to getting those towers and trying to end this game as fast as possible, which is exactly what they should do to meet their win condition and not let Haya get his late game.
They're just showing their dominance right here. They're just injecting that fear into out meta.
For sure,
forcing them to give up those towers.
Yeah, and you can see that A77 every single game they're able to gain a lot of advantage in their early game, and they're able to keep up the momentum and keep all the way until the late game. And it's pretty much one-sided as long as you let them get the advantage.
Kufra jumping right into that Paquito. Kufra landing these awesome initiating these fights. They're securing that tower. I feel like every single thing that this team does, especially this Kufra, is just to like secure towers, secure turrets, secure objectives.
Yeah, that Kufra jumps, he landed every single jump. Such flawless jumps. And the tank is really a star player on team A77.
just looking out for these opportunities just to catch someone so that they're able to take this tower. They're not just jumping in to kill the kill. They're jumping in to kill to get the towers. I really like the focus on objectives coming from the A77 side.
Yep, they're starting from one tower to the next turtle, to next tower, to taking over the enemy's jungle. See how they push their early game lead towards a victory.
I realize A77 is never fighting meaningless fights just for kills. And I think that's the strategy we can all learn from.
Yep, and they've really come prepared.
What do you think that Almeda can do to try to come back from this?
In this game, I'd say as they should really let Haya farm to late game, because Haya, as well as Vale and Alice, needs a lot of items and needs to hit the late game levels in order to hit their power spike.
You can see the Vale here. He's terrified of going near those bushes, terrified of what may be in them. Right here, A77 securing the first Lord once again.
And you can tell how good A77 side laners and the tank are at zoning out the enemies, securing those bushes, and keeping their core safe.
Instilling that fear that the whole Almeda side, they have to think twice before they approach that bush. Alice just constantly throwing that ability to check if there's somebody in the bush. Creating a lot of like panic and fear and just like it seems like right here on the Almeda side, they just don't know what to do. They can't even leave their base. They just don't know where to go that's safe for this Kufra just patrolling, just on alert. He's ready. He's ready to get him.
Yeah, for sure. The Kufra pick is really good in the execution on A77 side.
Here he comes in punishing that Rafaela being too close. Rafaela trying to heal, but then doesn't get away because Merciless dives right in and executes her. Right here, they're securing 1 inhibitor turret, 2 inhibitor turrets, 3 inhibitor turrets. Lord pushing up to the base. Will this be the end of the game? The only 2 members alive on the Almeda side, and there you have it. A77 winners of the second game. Victory!
Wow. Victory! Congratulations to A77 securing their win towards the finals. They made some really great plays in this series.
I'm very, very impressed with A7, and I think we could all learn something from how their teamwork is, how their synergy is, their picks, and how they work together and focus on objectives and not going after kills. I think that's a lesson we could all learn from them.
Definitely, and their early game rotation, their synergy with each other, how they move together as a team, and that is ultimately their key to securing the victory. 1 second. Picking those
heroes that just go well with each other. You can tell like a lot of practice, a lot of communication goes into this, hard work.
Yeah, for sure.
They're not just picking like heroes that they play good at. They're playing heroes that play well with each other, and they're able to follow up on each other's abilities.
Yeah, can we get Dave back?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analyst desk. What an incredible performance by Area77. Big congrats to them for making a move forward to the semifinals. Obviously, today we're going to play 3 matches. And after Area77 win their match, doesn't mean they're going to get a smooth ride all the way to the semifinals. In fact, they still have to play against the winner of the next match. Team Sexy and Team Pretty Boys gonna go toe-to-toe, head-to-head against each other. And these are 2 teams in this series that we see that have a lot of really star players from the entire North America region. A lot of players that you probably already know come from really popular teams. So if you're watching the stream right now, this is your chance to share the stream with your friend to get them ready, because next match, we're just getting started, and next match is gonna be more and more exciting. With that, we're gonna go ahead and take a short break, and we'll see you guys all in a little bit.